Okay. All right. Here we go, round and round. Okay. Shake it up, baby. It's Wednesday night, and we are back. This is Stray Cast Outdoor Cartoon Television, the glorified version of a bass fishing talk show. And I'm your host, Pat Renwick. We're back after a hiatus. Thank you all for being here tonight. Yes.
It's more of a low hiatus.
Yes. A low hiatus.
It was a low hiatus.
As opposed to a hiatus. Yes. Well, between this time and when we left you last, we've gotten the shit kicked out of us in Detroit by a bearded woman named Claire. That happened. that was pretty nuts. We weeped on the final episode of Game of Thrones since we saw you last, or we were angered.
That's not a we.
Yeah, you were angered.
That's a you.
I didn't weep, really. I didn't. But I was upset. I just don't want it to end. Also, John Cox wins again. Give it up for John Cox, our buddy. Hell yes. Smiling Johnny. Dude, you see those checks?
Two-timer.
You see those checks he's been cashing?
Man.
That's outstanding. All in an aluminum boat in shallow water. How much do we love that? We love it. We absolutely love it. That's the best. Also,
we do.
Since we left you last, a gentleman named Garrett Paquette, Bassmaster Elite Series rookie, he hit the century mark over at Bass Fest on Lake Fork. Yeah, Garrett Paquette did. That's right. And a furious hog snatcher named Aaron Martens won the Bass Pro Tour event at the Rock. So give it up for Aaron. Yeah. We got two of those guys coming on tonight. Garrett and Aaron. Wow. Talk about a special Thursday night edition of Stray Casts. We're here for you on the Thursday. If you think it's Wednesday, so do I. So we're in the same boat. That's all going good for us.
And if you thought Thursday was on a Wednesday, then you're with me.
Yes, and what's good for the goose is good for the gander because you're laughing all the way to the bank.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
This guy over here laughing all the way to the bank.
Never seen anybody do that.
They do, though. You are not the bearded woman that we spoke of earlier that beat our ass named Claire. This is Ryan Popcorn Whitaker.
What's up?
That is not him on the drums, but he plays drums.
Yeah, those toms are too tightly for me. That is me on the
Ryan
on
the throat clear.
Yeah.
Do you know I Wish I Wasn't Dixie in throat clear?
Yes.
Do you have that one? Do you know Anarchy in the USA?
I'm not congested enough today to do that.
Maybe next winter we can have a special throat clear episode where it's nothing but Ryan sings the hits in throat clears.
Maybe when the yellow flowers bloom.
Yeah. Hey, you know who's a Hoosier? Not a hoser, but he's a Hoosier, and he's the OG.
Who's your daddy?
Hip hop fisherman. Hi, it's JP. Hi. You're dynamite, bro.
Not a Hoosier yet.
I think he's a Hoosier.
I got both places.
He's a near Hoosier.
Yeah, he's got two phones, one for relations and one for conversations, just like his downtown high-rise deluxe apartment in the sky and then his Indiana abode.
He's a snowbird.
Yeah.
He's living in two places where there's snow.
Yeah. Ryan's got jokes.
Yeah.
Zing. JP, what's going on, dude? You've been catching some fish.
Yeah, doing my best.
You and Ryan won a derb.
We did.
You guys did. The dynamic duo.
Yeah.
The ambiguously bass duo. You two. But won an event. Where'd you win the event?
The Cal Sag, Lake Michigan.
On the old Sagler.
Yeah. JP was on fire. First quarter, man. Came out of the gates.
How many fish landing violations did he get?
I don't think there was any.
No, he didn't. He didn't give himself any, huh?
No,
there was none of that happen. He is the OG.
There was a lot of me floggering and being like, "Where the hell is the fish?" And
hey, that's for the after hours show, buddy. That's for the after hours show.
Seeing it fighting, and then he's like, "Oh, I got it."
You and your floggers, confound it. JP, hi, Ryan Whitaker. Congratulations on your win.
Hey, thank you. I got a question for everyone out there.
Yeah.
If you know how to pin the comment in Facebook, I can't figure it out, and it's driving me nuts.
So basically what we have is the guy that runs the social media live feed on the live show asking you guys, the audience, how to do this.
He's got no idea he likes to fish.
That's
really.
Hey, speaking of winners, let's move it on down the line to the next winner in the bunch. He's red on the head like a red recluse spider. He's a secret agent, and he won a derb on Lake George with old Scooter McGavin. Congratulations to Andrew Ellenberger. He's an engineer, too. He rides the caboose. It's Andy Ellenberger, the Ginger Ninja. And congratulations on Gwen's graduation.
Sarah.
Oh, Sarah's graduation. I thought it was Gwen graduated high school already.
Seems like it.
Before you know it, Ginge.
It's crazy.
Before you know it, they're going to be borrowing that Chevy and the Basscat, heading on down the road. Dad, you don't mind if we go to Lake George for the afternoon with the boys, do you? What are you going to say when that happens, Ginge?
Nope.
Not in the Basscat, honey.
Nope.
Not in the Basscat. That's Andrew Ellenberger. He's a Ginger Ninja. Give it up for him one more time. Yes. Okay, we're excited tonight. We're really happy Aaron Martens and Garrett Paquette are coming to us here live tonight. Also, again, this is the free space to win free stuff on the internet on a Thursday night in this instance. And tonight we have a jig pack giveaway. A jig pack giveaway, and I forgot it downstairs, but I'll bring it back up. It's amazing.
It's in the house.
I wanted to show the kick-ass colors.
Just have your mom bring it up.
Yeah. Hey, Ma! More cheesy poofs and the Dem Jigs Bravarni Jigs giveaway pack, please. She's coming. Okay, but anyway, all you have to do is like and share the live Facebook feed. It's that easy. It's the same drill every week here on Straycast. Like and share the live Facebook feed at the end of the show. We put your name in a randomizer. You get a chance to win the prize pack announced at the end of the show. It's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, and it's easy. All you got to do, and take it off a private so you get put in the randomizer. If you have your share on your post feed on private, it won't show up in our randomizer. There it is. Business taken care of. Enough said. Put those power poles
Pat,
down.
real quick.
What?
Will Daniels wants to know if you took a spinning rod to St. Clair this year.
I did take a spinning rod, Will. Thank you. And that's worth interrupting the show, Will. Great question.
What was it?
The spinning rod?
Yeah.
It was a wrench, an Alpha wrench with a Abu Garcia MGX spinning reel.
How many of those do you have?
One. Yeah. I have 24 rod and reel combos that I fish with presently, and one of them is a... What? Yes.
You took one.
One of them is a spinning rod, and I did catch like 2 fish on it.
That's
but
good.
The majority of them, 17-pound tests and a swing head. Put the power poles down. We're coming right back. See you in a minute.
Step up your game. It has been said that professionals are only as good as the tools they work with, and Alpha Angler has developed the ultimate set of tools for you, the competitive angler. Alpha Angler custom rods, brought to fruition by the passion of master craftsman Jake Boomer and 2017 BASS Angler of the Year Brandon Palaniuk. Alpha Angler rods are custom made in the USA. Designed and engineered to be perfect, Alpha Angler utilizes a very unconventional approach to making the very best bass rods, from drop shotting to flipping. Alpha Angler's focus is on building perfectly balanced tournament-grade bass rods at an affordable price. Join the Alphalution today and purchase direct at alphaangler.com. Step up your game. alphaangler.com.
Hey guys, Micah Frazier here. I've got a bait from War Eagle Baits called the Buzz Toad. Big thing lately has been putting a toad style bait on a buzz bait, and preferably it's my favorite way to fish one. This bait here's got a quick planing head, a great hook, and it squeals right out of the package. The body of this bait is big and bulky, so it allows you to skip it. It planes quicker than a skirted bait would. In my opinion, it's just the way to fish a buzz bait. So y'all check this thing out. It's pretty awesome.
The TH Marine Hydrowave H2 KVD Edition is a surefire way to ignite a feeding frenzy. The Hydrowave utilizes a sound-emitting technology that imitates bait fish and other feeding fish below the surface that preys on the competitive nature of bass and other game fish to get you more bites. The Hydro Wave is another way that TH Marine has you covered from transom to trolling motor.
He's a 3-time U.S. Open champion. He's a 3-time BASS Angler of the Year. He's an FLW champion. He's a BASS champion. And now a Bass Pro Tour champion. Ladies and gentlemen, we give to you, live from the Rock, the one and only Curious Hog Snatcher, Aaron Martens. Yes. Yes. Is this really?
Thanks for Dean.
Is this really Aaron?
That's funny. I was just passing Dean Rojas. That's the first person I've talked to all day, and you guys are on the radio.
Nice.
Tell Dean to stop pranking us.
They came within 10 feet of each other. He was going one way, I was going the other way.
Really? Did you tell him you were going to be on Stray Cast to tune in?
No, I kept going. The problem is I have to run right now, but I'll idle a little bit. I'm running out of time today. I got till half hour after sunset. I'll be out here every minute.
Dude, that's amazing. And you're actually out on Table Rock right now as we speak.
Yeah, and I start tomorrow.
Tomorrow's the derb.
I might be catching better than I was last week. I didn't say that.
You didn't
I didn't say that. I didn't say nothing. No, I didn't say nothing.
Well, I can tell by your tone.
I don't want to jinx myself.
Struggling.
Yeah,
struggling.
It's a grind.
Yeah.
It's a grind.
Oh yeah.
Pretty good, but it's a grind.
High water,
grind.
muddied up. Your fish are in a neutral mood. If you can get back to them in that real shallow stuff that you're fishing, if you can get the push poles, to them,
it's like a 10-minute bite window.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's that 10 minutes in that day where you need to get that 50 pounds. But dude, seriously, congratulations, man, on the win at
Thank
Table
you.
Rock. I mean, it's absolutely.
I know. I've been so close. I started feeling like that was never going to happen. Poor Andy, he hasn't won one either. He's fished a bunch of them. It's just crazy how close I've been so many times and never put the lid on the pot. I don't know what's wrong with me. and I finally did it.
He doesn't know what's wrong with him.
Nothing wrong with you.
That's Aaron Martens. I mean, that's you. That's the deal, man. And you had a good derb, man. You played it out to fit you, didn't you? Your win at Table Rock.
I actually did a lot better in practice. Like kind of like the last 2 days here, I was catching well over 100 pounds. I felt like I didn't really had to. I felt like I was in the right thing pretty much right away. I figured them out, and so I mean, when you figure them out like that, you just keep building on it. That's kind of why I haven't been to my old spots. Oh, I got fish on. That's crazy. You have no idea how good the fishing is at Table Rock. I can't shake. I'm hooking like 1 out of 10 fish. I can't shake them off.
Can I interview one of those fish, please? Once you catch one, I want to talk to another one. Small.
Yeah, sorry, I'm distracted.
Dude,
I just casted. I was just idling a second ago.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Pound 12 ouncer.
That's a scoreable bass. Scoreable bass right there.
You have no idea.
Did it touch your body?
Don't let it touch your body.
I hope things are good. I'm not against myself. I hope everything goes the way it's been going.
And of course we do too. And you had a great derby, Aaron. Okay, let's not sugarcoat
I like Table Rock. And the Smith Lake, it's just I mean I don't like drop shot, and actually technically I didn't win the tournament the last day. I caught more of them, way more fish on. I didn't catch them on a drop shot. I caught no drop shot in the afternoon. Yeah. I didn't drop shot until I had 47 pounds in the boat. I didn't put a drop shot in the water until I had almost 50. Actually, I caught almost 2/3 of my fish on other than a drop shot. So
other than a drop shot, and other than what was listed in the media, is there another missing factor, another bait that we don't know about?
I said the drop shot pattern out deep. That wasn't what I was doing. I mean, that's what I was doing in the afternoon, but not in the morning.
Well, we saw a little flurry there.
Now we start up here. We start at I got a fish tomorrow. I might be out here till almost 9 o'clock, and we have to. I think we take off at like 11:30 tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a late. That's
morning.
right.
That's crazy.
12 to 8.
Hey, I'm gonna have a panic attack when my alarm goes off at 7.
You're gonna freak out. Your body clock. But you know what? That's a great idea. That's a great idea, Aaron. That you guys are starting the tournament late. I mean, cool. I think for a fan's point of view, how many people, you know?
It's a lot different. Fishing it from noon till 8 is a lot different than 6 till 2 or 3 because it's a totally different bite.
That's how I fish anyway. I just go when I get up.
I'd like to implement that in all derbies, please.
Yeah, and the fact that it just opens up the window for more people to view the live event.
It makes it more interesting, I guess. I mean, not everybody just fishes from dawn till 2, 3 o'clock. A lot of guys come out this especially. It seems like everybody starts getting on the water about 10 or 11. They're all a bunch of late risers here. All the bass boats.
I drink coffee till 10, then I go fish, and then just come in whenever I want. That's how you do it, ain't it?
I know. That's how it should be. It should be more relaxing and they should mix it up. I'm totally stoked about it. But I'm not gonna have a panic attack in the morning, I'm sure. And I wake up and it's sunny out. It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be really weird.
Wake up and it's sunny out.
But the bite is, I'll just say the bite's totally different than last week. Completely different. I haven't been to my spots yet or where I want it. I hopefully I'm going to check them while I'm talking to you guys. I'm pretty close to my best spot, probably a mile from it.
Are you worried about poachers on that spot?
I got another fish on. Sorry.
No,
come on.
Go ahead. He
had. Oh no! I didn't. No, look over it. The stupid fish. If he don't reel it in fast enough, he hooked himself. Sorry, I got so many that it doesn't matter.
That's outstanding. Are you worried about people poaching your best stuff that they might have saw?
Yeah. Well, there's a high school tournament going out Saturday, 150 boats. So that's gonna be I got so many spots. It's no joke. It's another smallmouth.
So what if
spot right here? I never fished a spot ever.
What if somebody's on your spots? What will you do? You just go to another one, or?
He's a pound 13 ounces. Hold on, let me get him off the hook. It's a 114. He's close to 2.
So you're guessing these, or you're?
I've been shaking them off until now. Now I'm talking to you guys, and I can't shake them off. It's funny. I tried to shake him off. He ate it again.
Cut that barb off,
it's crazy. No, I need this bait tomorrow. No, I'm not doing that. I'm leaving this spot though. It's a good spot.
Yeah, get out of there.
Keep graphing. Yeah, it's pretty impressive in the afternoons here. It's really impressive in the morning, and it's really impressive in the afternoons. Late, from 4 o'clock on, it's pretty much lights out.
Hey, you told me that you told me yesterday you spent 16 hours graphing. Is that real? You did that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Probably total, yeah.
That's a
Today
lot.
I spent probably 6 or 7 hours graphing. Yeah, it's a lot of graphing.
And if you had to guess, out of that 16-hour time and the dots that you marked, how many of those have you fished?
Today it's been a little. This is actually a slow day. It's been kind of post-front today. We had that big storms yesterday, and they bit like crazy yesterday. So today, this morning, 58 degrees this morning. It was like nothing was moving. It was just weird. It had that off feel to it. I don't think the skirt track would have been going off at all this morning. And but I had to fish. You couldn't graph them. They were hard to pick up on the sonar on my Humminbird. So I actually had to fish a lot of spots. I was getting bites, but I couldn't pick them up. Which now in the last 4 or 5 hours, right there's 3 or 4 of them. I can pick them up real good now. Problem is, I only have about an hour left. So Gosh, there's a lot of them right here.
Hey, I mean,
Sorry, it's a
let's
really good
let's
spot.
put it into perspective. On
I
the
just found a juicy one right here. Oh my god.
this is amazing to me. But hey, Aaron, so put it into
I have so many
Aaron.
spots on. I don't know where to start. Yeah.
Hey, Aaron, I got to ask you this. I want to put this into perspective for those that are viewing and listening out there, of how great a day fishing, everyday fishing that you had at Table Rock during your victory derby there.
So much fun. It's so much fun. Every morning I come on reaction, like for the first 2-3 hours as a blast, and then the fish would settle down, and the drop shot was working really well. I haven't caught fish on it. I think I caught like one fish so far this time on a drop shot. Not catching on a drop shot now.
Dude,
but,
so all your competitors just don't want me to ask you questions. All your competitors that are listening right now, and they just want to hear you talk because they know you'll give something away. You know that, right? You know that's what's going on.
I do that sometimes. Yeah, I slip. Sorry. It doesn't matter.
I'm gonna do my best not to let you give anything away. I promise you that. But here's what I want to say: that 40 fish a day, 41 fish a day you average. Now, a regular guy that goes out and catches 41 bass in a day, it's like a dream day. Okay, that's a dream day for a lot of people. Some people get 6 bites in a day. You know?
No, not Table Rock.
Not on Table Rock. I'm putting it.
It's a special lake. It's a special lake.
I know it is, but I'm talking about Murica. You know, like just a regular old American lake. It's not that good.
Yeah.
You guys are knocking it
Yeah,
out.
no. Well, we fish them. We fish them all the time. This is always like, I mean, Table Rock's one of those lakes where pretty much any time of year on any system, cold front, low pressure, high pressure, it doesn't matter. You can always. They're a little trickier to find, but they always bite here. Like you almost always catch them. This morning it was about as tough as it gets, and they're still biting.
There's so many fish.
I mean,
there's so many that you actually have to.
There's so many in this lake.
You have to practice.
And I'm not. I mean, last week for every one I caught, there was 10 I didn't catch. I mean, that's how many fish were there. I can't get them all. They were hard. Some were hard to get the bite, and
But you have to practice fish management, don't you? I've never seen it in a Bass Pro Tour event.
On this lake,
you left fish.
So
it seemed
much.
like you left them, bro. You left
Not
fish.
so much here.
No.
You can keep on catching.
So you just burn them out. You find them, you're burning them.
Well, like I said, every one you catch, there's 10 with it.
He's catching them right now, right before the Derby.
That's amazing, and he don't care.
7 more right there.
That's amazing.
I find them right now. Boy, it's really nice right now. Right now they're lifting up off the bottom so you can see them. Really, I just found another school. They're finally showing themselves. Like for 6-7 hours today, you can grab a fish. I know what they were doing. They're just laying on the bottom.
Hey, so I know you sandbagged almost every source of media about your win and prior to this event, since you're starting the new derby tomorrow on the same lake. But I want to ask you this, a little bit of information that I read. You were throwing the spinnerbait some. You said you were throwing a spinnerbait some, okay?
Spinnerbait, swim bait, yeah.
Okay. So
swimmer too.
You're a tackle freak, just like myself and a lot of us listening. When I talked to you yesterday on the phone when you were stuck in the marina, you were working on stuff.
I'm a little obsessive on tackle, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, a little crazy.
I want to know why. I want to know why you picked a 7.2 heavy action rod for throwing your spinnerbaits on only 14-pound line. It wasn't like you were in crazy cover and everything.
I went to 12-pound this week. I don't ever throw that light line with spinnerbait. I actually went to a 7.3 medium heavy this tournament. I stepped it up a little bit.
Well, you had a heavy. You said you were throwing a heavy.
It was a heavy crankbait rod. So.
Oh, that makes sense now. Okay.
So no, it's graphite. It's a pretty stiff rod, but I was making real long casts. And you got a light line like that, that spinnerbait or any bait, you gotta get the stretch out. And that's why I was using. Like I said, I went to 7.3, which is actually quite a bit beefier, just so you can stick them.
Gotcha.
Because I'm casting over getting bit 100 feet out.
Yeah, I was curious. It seemed like I've been in your boat. I've seen what you throw spinnerbaits on. It seems a little.
Usually heavy duty. Usually heavy, like 7-foot medium heavy or 7.3 medium heavy with 20-pound normally.
Right.
But these clear lakes, and I'm fishing like in this clear water, and I'm letting it sink a bit too. So They won't eat it like a big heavy spinnerbait real good, like a 1 ounce. I mean, they'll bite it, but nothing like a smaller one. But you can't get a smaller spinnerbait down 20 pounds. So that's why I use lighter line.
There's the answer.
It's kind of like typical of a
All right,
California lake.
stop there. He's telling too much now. We got to stop you.
I know.
All right. I'm doing you a favor, Aaron. I'm doing you a favor. Hey, again.
I'm looking at my best hole right now. There's two elite guys on it. Look at that.
Aha.
I can actually see my spots about 3/4 of them. That's about a mile away. 2 guys on it.
Really?
Suckers. They weren't there last week. I mean, they told everybody where we were fishing, kind of in between this bay and that bay. I mean, that's kind of messed up. I didn't go. Like I said, I haven't been back to my best spots yet. I haven't checked them.
All right, we're.
I know it's crazy. I'm catching them differently, and I did check a couple of them, and they're stacked. So I mean, my stuff from last week's working too. But there's so many, like you said, there's so many bass in this lake. There's always fish doing different things.
No, dude. Again, congratulations on the Table Rock victory, and I hope that you knock it out again starting tomorrow. So let's just leave Table Rock alone now. Let's leave it alone.
All right, good.
Let's bring our mind to another place, okay?
Just keep catching them.
Yeah, you just keep catching them, and we're gonna
talk about other things.
We're gonna bring it to another place. I want to talk to you about endurance, Aaron. I feel,
yeah, you're a runner, aren't you?
Yeah, well, exactly, and I feel that because I run, it gives me an edge maybe over other 50-year-old men.
I run, therefore I am.
Or maybe over men that are less than my age. Okay, because that time away and that conditioning, it basically disciplines you as a human. Are you following me, Aaron?
Yeah, it's a huge running a couple of years ago. It's something I think you have to do some kind of cardio when you hit 40 for sure.
Exactly, and I don't know.
Like right now I've been fishing bull shoals almost all week except for a day, 2 days. Besides 2 days I fished bull shoals every day, and I ran every day. I ran in the morning and went fishing, and like late morning and went to bull shoals and fished every day, and then fished 2 days in a row here all day till 9 o'clock at night. And as long as I eat, I'm fine. Yeah. I don't get tired at all.
And I maybe I should rephrase it. I may have said I thought it was better, but what I feel is that it gives me an edge. It's definite edge.
It gives you, because you don't get tired.
It gives you an edge.
All you do, I mean, basically you can get very little sleep even as long as you eat. As long as you eat food, I'm fine.
And you know what, man? It makes me feel young. Cardio makes you feel young, doesn't it?
That's the key.
Dude, I mean,
it makes you move faster, move better, and it knocks 20 years off your age probably.
Absolutely. You know what else knocks 20 years off your life? When we used to go to Jamaica all the time, there was a place in Ocho Rios called Brainwash Falls. Okay, serious, true story.
I've been to Jamaica.
Okay, well this is in Ocho, and it's off of Dunn's River Falls, so it's called Brainwash Falls, and the Rastafarians brought me there. They called me Wildflower. I don't know why, but so anyway.
Your hair.
Yeah, I mean, it could be. So anyway,
Flower child.
You put your head underneath this ice-cold waterfall, okay? And it adds 20 years to your life every time you do it.
I've heard about that.
Yeah, it's for real.
Yeah.
The Rastas believe it. But anyway, so running does the same thing, man. But here's what I want people to know. So Ryan's cracking up. So basically, man, you finished a complete marathon. The Philly Marathon. What was it like in what was it like 6 years ago, 7 years ago, something?
Yeah, it was my first. For you people who don't run, you're thinking about it. It was 6 months after I started running. I never ran before. I run a mountain years before that. I didn't do anything for like 10 years. I got fat and unhealthy, so I started running, and then 6 months later, I ran a marathon.
Dude,
6 months after running. So
and you had walking pneumonia 2 weeks prior to running the event.
What's that?
Didn't you have pneumonia prior to running the event?
I had like walking pneumonia or something. Yeah, kind of a week before or something like that. Yeah.
And then you ran 26 miles just for the hell of it because you had pneumonia the week before. But that shows you.
Over it. I still had it a little bit, and I ran at half with the stick too. I got sick last week when I came up here. I guess at Bass Pro Shop to pick something up, stomach virus, which I don't usually get anything that makes me puke. Usually my stomach's pretty
it's
cast iron.
It's the Uncle Buck's pickled peanuts.
the day before last day of practice, which would be today, I was puking. About this time of night, about 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening, I started puking, and then I felt like absolute crap. I was like 20% the first day of the tournament. I mean, I could barely move. I was like a 95-year-old man, honestly. I mean, I was super slow. I was stumbling. I was having a hard time keeping up with the fish, hooking them and stuff. But
Wow.
I struggled through the first day. The second day, I was about 65%, and by the end of the day, I was probably more like 75%. And the next day, I felt almost good, but I was still kind of funky. So I didn't eat for 3 days.
Wow.
I
But you
didn't
kept
eat, I didn't eat
going.
the first day of the tournament.
You kept
and
going.
I didn't eat really the next day either. Never had breakfast. Couldn't eat any food. So I went 2 days. I went 3 days without food.
Dude, and that's nuts. And you kept
No,
going.
fasted.
You
I
obviously
fasted.
fished the Derby, just like in the
I
marathon. You
was-
probably wanted
I
to
was
quit
so
a zillion.
miserable. I mean, I did a video that first day of the morning. I didn't want to do one. And I didn't say I was sick or anything, but I was like I was actually getting nauseous like at that point.
Wow, that would have been
It was
Bass
bad.
history
First day
if you would have
was
puked on the
First day was
interview.
bad.
Hey, I got a question for
for
you
sure.
runners, for you two runners here.
Yeah.
I can't run because I get it's too repetitive and I don't have any
Like
what do you-
drumming?
No, I'm doing different stuff all the time. Not
Put
repetitive.
music on.
What do you think about though? I mean, yeah, music, but what do you
when
think
you first
about when
start
you're
running,
just
you don't
running?
think about anything because you're hating life and you want to die.
Trying not to
You get used
die.
running
Yeah,
after a while.
that's my
After
experience.
you get used to running for a while, it's just. I mean, if you don't, I have to have music. I don't think Pat listens to music, but I like music when I run. But I think it clears your mind.
Yeah,
I think about fishing a little bit, about the kids. I can think that I run a lot, so it doesn't.
It's your
Yeah,
time,
thank you.
Ryan.
I might try this.
It's your time.
I've been
Ryan.
skateboarding, which has been great, but it's starting to hurt.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep skating, but I need to do some running. So all right,
You need to
music.
start running.
Or
Running
Ryan
makes
could
everything better.
try jazzercise. Have you ever
It's a
considered that?
It's a natural motion that your body does is run. That's what you're built to do. 2 legs.
I only
Remember,
run in danger.
We're the highest endurance animal on the planet, I guess. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A human can go further than any animal. It's crazy.
And you
for a
have
whale,
the
Wow.
most endurance of any professional bass angler. I can safely say that. I would safely say that.
There's some pretty fit guys that are fishing this major league fishing, but
But there's a
I'm
lot of
for a
fatties
47-year-old,
too.
pretty good.
There's tons of fatties that are doing it too, and they probably are like laughing at you.
They do-
There goes Aaron
they
running
do-
again.
They do pretty good too. They
are.
must hurt a little bit at the end of the day. They must be a little bit more tired, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, dude, you burn 4,000 calories a day bass fishing in tournaments. Is that true?
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah,
true?
9 hours, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
4,000.
4 to 6,000 depends what you're doing, yeah. If you're on
Wow.
a jerk bait or a big spinner bait or some big reaction bait all day, you're actually upwards of 6,000.
What about
Crazy.
What about Charlie Ingram? How much does he burn per day when he's fishing?
I don't know.
tournaments?
Does he move fast?
Yeah, he's not.
He
I
doesn't
don't,
move fast.
no, it's
No.
not. It's got to increase the blood flow.
Yeah.
I think. But
Diamond guts are restricted.
so, dude, you tried to start Leslie's the one that got you into running, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you
She
saw
got
her;
me
she was
started
all
on it, and
all
yeah, I
fit,
saw
and you're like,
results. I mean, she ran cross country in high school, so she had experience doing it. Like I said, I rode a mountain bike when I lived in California, but I came out here and on the road all the time. I was trying to think of a way to bring my mountain bike with me, but that's impossible. So she started running and got super fit just like in a few months. And I was like, man, I gotta start running. So
you better do that,
So
or she's gonna dump you
It worked the
for
same.
a
It
fit
worked the
guy.
same for me. I lost like 40 pounds in like what was that, 2 or 3 months. I lost like almost 40 pounds.
That's
Wow.
outstanding. That's amazing.
Oh,
And
230.
and it's the
230. I'm 190 now.
it's the peanut butter and cayenne pepper, isn't that what you eat? Or what?
I've been doing almond butter lately. I had an almond butter sandwich this morning or today. In my little smoothies I make.
Nice.
I'm very full. I'm very full right now. I'm not hungry at all. Actually, I probably won't be hungry for about another hour and a half, 2 hours.
Well, that's good for
There's a
catching
bite.
bass.
I got a bite, guys.
Ooh. Ooh. Hey, you want to play? You want to play a game?
Shook 'em off.
This
What's that? Play a
JP, you
game?
got something?
I love
What's
games.
up, JP?
this interview feels so dirty. Like I don't think we've ever done with a competitor the official practice the day before he competes.
It does feel kind of dark web, doesn't it?
Yeah.
does.
That's
It feels
with
dark
an
webby.
hour left with like 10 spots I gotta check.
Okay,
still.
well, here. Then let's do a little. Let's do.
I mean, I want to go look at my 2 best spots. Because I haven't checked them yet.
Do you want to hang up now?
There's a dude on it right now. One of our guys.
You sound
wait
pretty.
for him.
He's trying to figure him out.
You sound pretty
Trying to
confident,
figure
dude.
him out.
He does. It's amazing.
Yeah, if I
Let him wear him out.
if I was making bets, I'm putting money on you.
Money on Amart. Right there. Hey, let's take a walk down memory lane. Okay, and this is called the Derb Memory Lane game. Okay, and what I'd like you to do is I'm
Another bite. Sorry.
what I'm going to do is give you a derby that is a special part of your life, and I just want you to give us a brief description of that derby. Can you do that?
A fishing derby?
Yeah, you'll recognize these when I talk to you about them.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm thinking about fishing right now, but I'll try.
All right, are you ready? Let's, Aaron, let's take a walk down memory lane to some very special bass fishing tournaments in your life. Aaron,
Yes, I have.
tell us about the 1999 Western Invitational on Lake Orville.
Oh, the one I caught really deep.
Yep.
That was cool. That was the first national tournament won on a drop shot.
The first national tournament won on a drop shot. Look how
First tournament, first national tournament.
That's
I've
historic.
never been like team tournaments. I actually was catching. How deep was I catching? I was catching my limit in 85, right?
I said
catch
60, but
I catch my 9-pound limit. Catch my 9-pound limit at 85 feet, and then I'd move out to 130 feet and then call them all out by the end of the day.
historic.
Catching
Historic.
130 feet of water.
Lake Wheeler.
I know people think I'm crazy when I say that, but the lake's 900 feet deep, so it's a little different. Yeah, Wheeler.
You had to fizz those fish, right? You had to pop them all?
It's 900, almost 1,000 feet deep. It's one of the deepest lakes. I think it is the deepest lake in the country.
Alka-Seltzer. He used Alka-Seltzer.
All right.
Lake Wheeler, FLW Tour 2003.
That was why I didn't have my license with me. Remember that one?
Yeah, that's why I'm asking you about it.
And I smashed them too. And the ranger, the sheriff drove. I was catching him every cast, and he drove over my spot to get to me too. I was like catching him every cast, and I pulled up. I had a license. I had one, but they were paper archives, and the Walmart lost it. I lost my license somehow, and they couldn't find my license. I paid cash for it like a ding dong, which I don't do anymore.
Always
But
document.
I honestly had one.
Screenshot and document.
Yeah,
The
catch
2004
on 16-pound. Remember that?
What was it, Aaron?
5-inch green pumpkin Cinco on a 4 CMF, which is a heavy cover now, with a 16-pound sniper. I remember that.
Nice. There
Smoking
it is.
'em.
The
Letting it fall in the
2004
current.
Western Open. 2004 Western Open.
2000 Western Open. 2000.
2004.
2004 Western Open. Where was that one at?
Oh, gosh.
It was out west.
2004 Western Open.
2004.
Wasn't that
That
Lake
was like
Mead?
probably the last one I won out there. Or the last Open I won out there.
Yeah.
Probably one of the last ones I fished.
So you don't remember that
I
one?
can't remember.
We'll just mark
Was it
that one
Shasta?
off.
Shasta? No, Shasta.
I thought it was Mead. I don't know.
Really?
I'm go.
Really?
I do
Yeah,
this
it
stuff off of memory, so I don't know sometimes.
You
Let's
won.
cross-
You won it.
Yeah, you won. That was awesome.
I believe it was on the Delta.
Was it on the Delta?
California
Where was that?
Delta.
On the Delta?
That was. No,
Nah,
I
that don't
don't
make
think I want to
sense.
open at Delta.
No.
2004
I want
Western Open number
a
one.
Was it?
Bassmaster Elite.
Delta.
Oh no, you're thinking BASS. This is WON.
Oh, Wombat?
Yeah.
I don't know. Those are like a faint memory now.
Yeah. Well, you won. You won like 3 of them, bro.
Yeah, back in the day.
Back in the day. Hey, how about that 2005 Bassmaster Classic at the Three River?
Oh, Pittsburgh. That's when I threw that keeper back and Van Dam won it by like what 4 ounces or something.
Yeah. What do you remember about that?
4.
Besides that.
Those are all bad memories. That tournament. That was an awful experience. Just to let you guys know.
I could.
It's very It was very depressing. But I lose like 7, 8 keepers in 2 days. 8 or 9 keepers that any one of them would have won it for me, and I kept losing them. That's crazy.
Dude, you were so emotionally
Oh,
spent.
it was a
What did you
terrible,
do that
terrible
night?
tournament.
Like, tell me about the night after the final day. Like, what was going on with you, Aaron Martens?
More like the morning when I woke up was the worst.
Was it?
Just tough. Tough. I threw that fish back. That was probably I had in the boat all day that last day. I'm almost sure it would have kept. It was like a hair. I was pushing its mouth shut, and it was like a paper thin margin. You know, it was like right at the line. I tossed it, and Van Dam barely beat me in that one.
Oh.
Van Dam also had big fish at the tournament the first day. I think Van Dam caught like a 3 1/4 or 3.5 pound smallmouth,
Which was a monster there.
And I actually caught more fish than he did. He got lucky and got a big one.
On the flip side, though, if you had brought that fish in and Tripp said it was short, you wouldn't have gotten second, right?
I would have probably won it. And that's sick. That's made everything kind of worse.
No, I mean if it didn't measure, you would have got penalized.
They were. I heard they were passing fish. They're being easy on them.
Aha.
Yeah.
It's one of them.
I'm very like I'm very to the books and very honest. I should have done it, but I mean, what would I have lost? No, not a big deal. I mean, it may have cost me a spot, maybe. Not even. It wouldn't have cost me anything to try it.
That one's in
That
the
always
history book.
haunts me. That's a bad memory. You got any good memories?
Yeah, I got a great.
one.
I got a great one.
Recent.
Yes, 2009 Gunnersville.
Ooh, that was a good one.
Yeah, it was a good one.
There's a bite. Always almost hooked himself. I catch 147. I think my partner said the first day, and I think I caught 140 the second day, and I caught over 100 the third day. All on the. I never picked a worm up till the last day. I caught every single one of them on a crankbait. That was a phenomenal tournament. That was 20-pound line, 2.5 DD. Remember that?
Yes, I do. That's another good one.
And
That's a good memory.
And tomato and sexy shad, the 2 colors. Sexy shad in the morning and tomato in the afternoon. It was like it was unreal. How to catch that many fish? I haven't caught that many fish on crankbait since. I mean, I do that at Logan Martin sometimes on, but not that. Not. I was catching the first 2 days. I caught 30 over 5 pounds a day.
Wow.
30 over 5 a
Wow.
day, and then I had 29 the first 3 days, and I only had 20 the last day, but I had enough to win.
Holy
But
cow.
29 the first 3 days, it was crazy. I had 100 and whatever that was.
That's a good memory.
Unbelievable.
That's
Yeah,
that's
that
an
was a
amazing
good-
memory. Here's an amazing memory.
What's
Alpena,
that?
Michigan Bass Pro Tour. I mean MLF. Alpena, Michigan. MLF. It's smallmouth.
Alpena.
Smallmouth. Long Lake.
Well, I didn't win the tournament because I just won my first MLS this last week.
Yeah, but it was
so
amazing,
I did win
right?
some rounds.
It was amazing, right? Fishing wise.
It's always amazing up there. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's incredible.
It was a good memory, right?
Very good.
See?
It's up to the last day. I think that's one Kevin won, isn't it?
Yeah. Kevin spinner
Yeah,
baited
Kevin-
him
Ke-
and jerk
Thank you,
baited him.
Kevin, man. He is putting the hurt to us that day, the last day.
That was a
That was a
good
bummer.
memory. It was a good memory.
It was good. It was good. Good memory till the last day.
Aaron, you're full of good memories. You know that?
Yeah.
You are, man.
I hope this has been an experience up here. I didn't go home this time, but we decided for me. My wife's in at Todd Faircloth's house with Angie.
with
she
Angie.
stayed home too, and they're actually helping her do her taxes. And I figured I'd just stay up here and
Stay out of
and
that.
fish every day. Fish and run. Fish and run.
Hey, last bit of memories that we'll go through, and we'll leave you on this little note right here. But do you remember when you were a young child and you learned the alphabet?
Sort of. I think I still know it.
Yeah, of
Don't
course.
tell me to say it.
Oh no. We wouldn't do
probably
anything
mess
that
up somewhere.
ridiculous ever on this show. But we have a
might
new
go
game that's called the Aaron Martens Bass and Life Alphabet Game. Okay? So basically, I am going to give you a letter of the alphabet, and you relate that letter of the alphabet to bass fishing and life. For example, if I give you the letter B, bass fishing might be balsa. Life might be babes. Okay, so it's bass and life. Are you with me?
I think so.
Okay, Aaron, let's try this one. The first letter to you of Aaron's bass and alphabet is M. What does M stand for in your alphabet in bass and life?
M stands for Maximus. I don't know.
Maximus, okay, whatever that is.
Major Major.
Major Maximus.
Major Maximus.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
bass.
watch him in phases.
Yeah, major. There it is. Moon phases. Boom.
Major League Fishing Maximus.
And it's important in
That's
life
two.
and bass
That's
fishing.
2 M's, actually.
How about the letter L? The letter L.
Oh, I don't want to say lucky. That's the first thing that popped in my head.
Lucky.
Got some luck involved, a little bit of lucky in there. Fishing's always been known for lucky, but it's not lucky where we fish.
There it is. And how about life? What does L stand for in life?
L? I thought you just, lucky?
Lucky. It's
I
life,
don't know.
life
I
and
thought
bass.
you just said that. I thought we just did L.
We did L, but we need bass fishing and life. So in bass fishing, it's luck. Is it luck in life too?
Lure?
Lower. Okay. That's good.
Oh,
G.
whatever.
The letter G. G.
G-Man?
G-Man swindle.
Is that life?
And fishing?
Yeah, fishing. What about fishing?
Goby? I don't know.
Goby.
Fancy gobies.
So Gerald in life, Goby and fishing.
G-Man and
The
Goby.
letter Z. Did you catch another one, Aaron? The letter Z.
Yeah.
The letter
Z?
Z. Z.
Oh, there's T as in Tom?
No,
No.
Z as in zebra.
Oh, Z. Z as in Zona?
Zona?
How about Z, Zona.
Okay.
He's big time fishing.
He's a big time guy. Yep. And who else? What else? Z.
Z. Z-Man, but they don't sponsor me. I'm not going to mention them.
Yeah, don't even say them at all.
I know.
The final letter of Aaron Martens' Bassin' alphabet is the letter A, Aaron. Bass fishing and life.
Aaron.
Aaron.
A. I'm distracted by all the little fish I'm looking at. A.
He's
A
calculating.
is a tough one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's probably the toughest letter if we have to decipher things accurately.
Agro.
Agro?
Agro bass. Yeah,
Ag-
agro bass.
Agro bass. Agro vision.
Agro.
Agro, like agricultural.
A would be I don't know. I can't think of one. Astronomical. I don't know.
Astronomical is it. But you know what A is to me?
Astronomical.
Help me on that
Agro.
one.
A to me is Aaron Martens, the most awesomest professional bass fisherman
Oh,
on the
dude,
planet right
come
now.
on.
Ladies and gentlemen, Aaron Martens. Yes. Dude, thanks so much, man, for taking time out of your practice and hanging out with us knuckleheads, man. We appreciate it, Aaron. You're a good friend.
Thanks, Aaron.
No problem. I'll be fishing 12 minutes or 11 minutes past this time tomorrow. Isn't that crazy?
I know, right?
That's crazy. The sun's setting, and I'll be out here fishing still. Oh, there's another spot right there, boys. Every time I go on the big border, I find another one. It's funny.
Hey, make sure you watch Aaron Martens as he tries for his repeat victory on Table Rock tomorrow on MajorLeagueFishing.com. Watch it live right there. Aaron Martens.
Thanks, guys. Thanks,
Prime
everybody.
time.
Take care. Knock him out. Be
Good
safe.
luck, Aaron.
Ladies and gentlemen,
All right,
that is Aaron Martens.
Bye.
Kaboom, kaboom. Yeah. We love Aaron.
It's the best.
How could
man.
that? I just really wish that damn, it's hot as hell up here. Look at
It
this.
is. It is warm.
The
Yep.
I mean, we could have just let Aaron go. We could have just let him kabing kabam on that. Hey, before we come up here with our next guest, Garrett Paquette, I want to make a little a special mention here to a gentleman named Patrick M. Paxton. I happened upon his post. Brian the Carpenter from Mike Live actually told me about it, and unfortunately, Patrick lost his fiance just about a week ago, and he is a bass head, a big bass head, and so was she. They fished about 100 days a year together.
Man.
Together they fished, and he's a swim bait guy. I saw it was on the swim bait universe page, I believe, on the book face. And what he's doing, I just thought this was so cool. He's actually building an artificial reef on Lake Fork, and he is going to put her ashes in the artificial reef, give everyone the waypoint locations so she can go fishing with everyone forever. And I thought that's pretty cool.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah, Patrick,
idea.
our condolences to you, and just a real cool thing that you're doing. So if anybody has a chance, go look up Patrick M. Paxton on Facebook or Instagram and wish him your best. Hey, put the power poles down. Coming back, Garrett Paquette from Pure Michigan, of course.
Hey guys, Micah Frazier here. I've got a bait from War Eagle. It's called the Screaming Eagle. You may think this is a small 1/4 ounce bait, but it's actually a 1/2 ounce. The Screaming Eagle has got weighted shank of the hook. It goes down into the shank, but it's hidden under the skirt, so you can maintain that compact size. War Eagle's born in the Ozarks and the deep, clear lakes. This is a great bait, deep, clear water, spotted bass, smallmouth. I mean, it's a fish catcher. Y'all check it out.
Throw farther, get some Kevin Van Dam's line and lure. You can launch it a mile. Still going. Well, better stick to fishing.
Nothing stops your boat faster and holds it more securely than Power Pole shallow water anchors. Some folks hear Power Pole and think, oh man, I can't afford that. But did you know you can get the 8-foot Power Pole Sportsman 2 hydraulic anchor now with Sea Monster 2.0 pump and heavy-duty hydraulic hose for just $1,295? It's got all the features Power Pole anchors are famous for, and a single Sportsman 2 will hold a bass boat up to 4,500 pounds. Go check it out at power-pole.com to find a dealer near you. Power Pole, swift, silent, secure.
The swim jig technique is one of the most successful ways to put fish in the boat. Time in and time out, Brovani Baits swim jigs are just the right tool for the job. Beaming with quality, the Brovani swim jigs come in a myriad of colors, feature the best premium hooks and solid trailer keepers to give you, the serious bass angler, the confidence you need to accomplish your goal of putting more fish in the boat. So go to BrovaniBaits.com and start climbing the ladder to swim jig success.
All right. Welcome back. The Maniacy continues right here, right now on Straycast Outdoor Cartoon Television. I'm your host, Pat Renwick, and stoked is a word that is an understatement of how stoked we are to bring you right now from Canton, Michigan, Bassmaster Elite Series rookie, Garrett Paquette. Yes. Ka-chow. What's up, dude?
I've done a couple of these podcasts now, and I've never had so many people message me, you don't know what you're getting yourself into tonight.
Wow.
So let's start on that and let's go from there.
About Stray Cast.
Oh, you guys, yes.
Wow. Interesting. So are you a little nervous?
Am I nervous?
Yeah.
No, I'm not nervous.
Good.
I think it's going to be fun.
Yeah,
Let's have some
absolutely.
fun.
Because we're no bad brain bears. We're just fun stew and giggles dumplings. That's all we are, you know.
When you don't know what you're getting into, there's no reason to be nervous.
But dude, I mean, you're having a great year. You're kicking ass. All right. You're doing really well for a rookie. And that seems to kind of be status quo on the Elite Series right now, right? A bunch of you young guys are just you're taking some names, aren't you?
Chomping.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, we have a ton of, rookies in the top. 2 rookies are the top of the Angler of the Year standings. Everyone's catching them really good, and nowadays with the technology and the college fishing and YouTube, all the resources we have, it's just so much easier for someone that's younger to come out there and compete. Whereas back in the day, it may have took 5 to 10 years for some of these guys to finally be comfortable traveling the country, and that's just not the case anymore.
Exactly, and the technology has advanced, the techniques have advanced, the smarts have advanced, the accessibility to knowledge has advanced. Well, like Aaron was on, I don't know if you caught any of that.
Yeah, I was watching.
He said 1999. Do you believe that, Garrett? 1999 was the first derb won on a drop shot, and it was him. National Derby.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's everything is it's just an exponential growth of the sport. Kids are they're practicing it now. I mean, it's becoming something that when someone's 6 years old, that's what they want to do. They want to be a pro fisherman.
Yeah.
It's not someone that's working until they have the money to go out and do it. The kids are actually being bred nowadays to come out here and do this for a living.
Bred bassers like communists.
And I appreciate,
but not really.
I appreciate the honesty, you saying that too. We've had the older guys say that, like, the young kids are learning faster, but none of the younger guys we've had on have actually admitted, like, yeah, it's easier. We have all the information.
Yeah, he's straight up about it, isn't he?
Yeah, I like that.
The other guys are like, yeah, I just spent like 92 hours on the water. Was able to figure it out and figured that pattern out. They're in the bull rushes on the secondary
these
bench.
boys will get you.
Yeah. But dude, let's go back. I mean, 10 years old, the first bass on the Senko, bro, or the stickworm, whatever the hell it was. It drove you nuts, didn't it? You were eating up bad from that point.
Yeah, definitely. I actually the first bass I ever caught. I grew up not bass fishing. I grew up in a fishing family, but not a bass fishing family. We just my dad's really big into fishing on the Great Lakes, salmon and lake trout. And I'd always fish around the boat harbors when I got back and caught like bluegills and stuff. And the first bass I ever caught, I mean, I actually saw the fish come up, eat the bait. Everything was super visual. And when I saw that, I mean, it was an addiction from day one. It's all I wanted to do, all I wanted to learn about.
Isn't it crazy that all of us share that common denominator, that common bond, that it's that first fish that really triggers something in your brain? I mean,
it does, yeah.
And it's certain people, it's like that can happen to a certain individual, and they'll be like, oh, I caught a fish. Yeah, whenever.
Yeah.
But,
I think I got something.
Then there's people like us and everyone watching that we got eaten up with it. We got a fish. We caught a bass. This is the most amazing thing.
It's an addiction.
It's nuts, man. It's absolutely nuts. It's more than an addiction. It's more of a drive or a desire. You know what I mean?
It is, yeah. And it's not for everyone, I mean, from someone that looks out on the outside of it, they probably think it's dumb. I mean, we're catching fish that are this big, 3 pounds, 5 pounds. We're getting all excited about it. Whereas guys are out there catching 1,000-pound fish.
Yeah,
but it's just something that I don't think you can really be taught it. It's just something that, certain people have within them that they love to bass fish. And when you experience it, man, there's nothing like it.
And the wildest thing about it is that, like, in sport, somebody gets really into baseball. They get into it usually because they watch it on TV. I want to do that. In bass fishing, I don't think it's really like that. No one's like, I've never bass fished, but they see it on TV and they say, I want to do that. It's always got to be that first fish catch. There's not many things like that. Like, you experience it and you're like, I got to do this every day for the rest of my life.
It's not much.
And then you find out that there's professional bass fishing.
Well, sex, that's something.
That's one that you could compare it to.
Yes,
yeah,
that's it. I mean,
you don't have to see it on TV.
Yes, well, that helps. But Garrett, but you're doing great, man. I mean, you started out at the college level, bass fishing, which seems to be again the status quo. That's the building block. And you kind of started your own bass fishing college team, didn't you?
Oh, my buddy did, yeah.
Your buddy did, okay.
My buddy started it, and he needed a certain amount of members to like actually create an official team. So I just gave him my $20 for the membership, and then I was thinking, I was like, well, why don't we fish these tournaments too? So that's what we did.
And did you kick ass right away?
We did pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah. The first tournament, I think we made it to the national championship, so it worked out.
Wow.
And you, I mean, you progressed, and obviously rapidly, because how old are you exactly?
24.
24, okay. And you're a professional bass fisherman. You know how freaking awesome that is?
Yeah, it's pretty special. I mean,
it is very special.
When you sit back and look at it, it's pretty awesome.
Ryan, give him some awesome stats. I mean, he needs to hear some awesomeness. We got some. We went into Ronnie Moore's brain when he wasn't looking, and we stole some information from him.
Yeah, we stole some stats.
Yes, that's Ronnie Moore's brain. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Okay. There it is.
So in your short Bassmaster career, you fished 20 derbies.
20 derbs.
20 derbs.
BASS
derbs. Derbs.
Yes.
20 derbs. You have made $130,640.
$130K.
Pretty solid.
Almost $131K. Not bad.
You have weighed 623 pounds of bass.
It's a lot of bass.
Now, what that equates to per pound is $209 per pound.
$209 per pound?
Each pound of bass.
Of bass.
$209.
Boom. $209 a pound.
That's crazy to break it down like that. That's pretty cool.
Right? Isn't that absolutely nuts? Now let's think about how much did he win, Ryan? $161K.
$130,000. $640.
$130,000.
$130K.
So how much did those 20 tournaments cost you out of that 130? So let's do the deduct now. So you got 130 plus. Now let's deduct expenses.
Yeah.
Where are we at?
So I think, let's see, I did 3 years of the Opens. So that's 30 grand gone. That's about 10 grand a year with entries and expenses. And then this year is so far, I mean, I paid all the entries in full. So I'm probably another 60 grand into it maybe.
Okay.
So 60 total or 30 plus the 60?
30 plus 60.
So 90 grand.
90 grand.
Out of the 130.
Out of 130, yeah.
So basically you
$40,000.
Yeah, so basically you're going so that's like an all expenses paid trip to Saugatuck or something. Is all that is, man.
Traverse City.
But no,
I
I mean it kind of puts it into perspective, okay?
Yeah, it does.
That's a lot of money. $90,000. Now you're doing well. You're doing great. But imagine if you weren't. I mean,
yeah, it definitely. I mean, it breaks people. I mean, every year it's, you can't. There's a lot of people that can't continue. So, and that's the unfortunate part of the sport is it's so expensive and it's really tough to make a living, especially just off of earnings from tournaments. I mean, you got to have sponsorship to do it.
100%, 100%.
Got to get that 90 grand taken care of.
That's right.
And what I could tell about you, the brief time that we spent together at the Bassmaster Classic, you're dedicated. You move very quickly for some reason. I see you move quickly when you move, and I mean, it seems that you have the drive. You could kind of tell. You don't give a shit about necessarily what's happening over here or over here, but you have that focus. You're worried about what Garrett needs to do to maintain success. Is that an accurate assessment?
Yeah, that's accurate for sure. I mean, there's a lot of, everything in my life I kind of focus towards fishing. So if I don't really think it's helping me become a better angler, it's probably not something I'm spending too much time doing in my daily life.
And it's, I mean, again, living the dream. Living the dream. But here's the thing. Again, what I'm trying to find out is what it's really like to be a rookie on the Elite Series, okay? You went through the grind. And God bless you, you qualified for the Elites and the FLWs, didn't you?
Yeah, last year I did. It was a good year.
That's a good year, man.
Double dipping.
I mean, but this is a grind. You're on the road constantly. You can't tell me you don't worry about stuff because you have to worry about stuff.
Oh, definitely.
And what do you do to keep the sanity, man? What do you do?
I mean, like you said, going back to about the worrying about stuff, you can't worry about you can't worry about what you can't control because you will go crazy. I mean, there are so many things every single day. It might be a flat tire. It might be, breaking off a fish. Your engine blows up. That stuff you just can't worry about. I mean, you got to, kind of take a non-emotional approach to the things that you, come across throughout a day or throughout a tournament or a year. But, I just try to control my effort really towards things. And I just feel like if I put in the proper amount of effort, surround myself with good people. I have a lot of really good friends, that, that's someone that or those are people that you want to talk to after a day on the water when things aren't going well. That's
positive people.
I don't spin out by things like that.
What is the biggest worry? Is there one thing you constantly worry about?
I worry about catching bass. I mean, that's hard enough. So.
That's the right answer.
Yeah, that's my worry. Answer. I mean, the rest of the stuff takes care of itself.
And that is That's what we talked about, that laser focus that you seem to have. Hey, did we did when I came up with the name G-Pack, did I invent that, or has that been invented already?
I'll give it to you. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's a new one.
See, isn't that
I
an
said
amazing?
it before you.
And the spelling too was definitely unique.
Talking
so
about
we'll
it.
give it to you.
You don't even know what our social media page is, for crying out loud. So G-Pack, and we also invented, what was the other one we invented for Walters? The Meteorite. The Meteorite for Pat Walt. But you know what? Bass does not recognize our amazing talent for giving nicknames. It's right there. See that? No respect whatsoever.
Dave Mercer, if you're listening.
Yeah, Mercer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ronnie Moore. Yeah, Mark Zona. Davey Height. Tommy My Idol Sanders.
He's been saying giant bass for like 20 years.
I invented the word live, too. Straight Cast Live. Yes. Never mind.
I'm just kidding.
But seriously, no, dude, an amazing fisherman you are and blossoming into. The dedication is there. There's no doubt about it. The James River, dude, that's a special place to you. You do okay there, don't you?
Yeah, I really like that. And I don't know why. I mean, we don't have tidal fisheries at all here. That was actually my first, what I'd call major tournament that I've ever fished. I fished at FLW Rayovac when it was called that.
Yeah.
And I think I've been there maybe 4 times total, and I've either always cashed a check or been really close and have been close to winning multiple times. It's just one of those places you don't know why, but it clicks with you. I mean, everything, the minute you launch the boat, you feel comfortable there.
You'll take that, won't you?
Nice.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're going back in end of July. I'm really excited about that.
Dude, and I want to backtrack a little here. You had an amazing year on the Costas last year, too. I mean...
Yeah, thank you for bringing that up. People seem to skip that part, though. I appreciate that.
Dude, you kicked ass. I think what did you come in like 7th or something, or 6th or 7th?
Overall, yeah. I think I had one bad tournament in there, and then the other 2 were pretty solid.
Absolutely, and a super solid one. And solid might be an appropriate word or an inappropriate word, but I know you had an amazing experience day 2 of Kentucky Lake with the most amazing non-boater ever. Could you tell us about that story?
I'm trying to think. Was this the one where... Was this day 2 or day 1?
I think it was day 2, Kentucky Lake. You drew a giant of a guy.
Okay, that's day 1.
That's day 1. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Tell us about that amazing non-boater story.
Yeah, so we won't get into too many details.
No, just be as explicit as you... Yes, this is the internet.
all the details.
Say whatever you want.
Sorry if you're watching.
You don't have to name names to protect the innocent.
So I draw a guy, and we get talking, and whatever. You can kind of tell it's going to be an interesting day on the water on day 1, and we go out there and it's ledge fishing, and they're throwing a top water the whole time, throwing an Asian carp that are busting off, thinking that they're bass. So needless to say, I had a pretty good bag, and he was struggling a little bit. But I had a spot in Barkley. We launched in Barkley. I made like a 30-mile run, so I had a spot back in Barkley. I was like, we're gonna make a 20-minute run, and I'm gonna fish for about 20 more minutes, and then we're gonna head in. So I run back, and I jump on the front deck, make a cast with a crankbait. He jumps on the back deck real quick, and I throw out, reel my crankbait in fast, look behind me, and he had an accident on the back of the boat.
An accident?
Accident.
Was it brown?
Number 1 or number 2?
You guys are making me talk about this.
It's as bad. This is the real thing about.
Was
one of those.
Was he wearing shorts?
Yes. I
think.
No. Now what?
So, I'm pretty like laser focused, like you want to say. So I was like, all right, man. Like, what am I gonna do about that? I can't do anything. So I throw it back out there again. I'm reeling the crankbait in, hook a fish, and I'm fighting it, and I'm kind of going back for the net on my own, and it jumps out there. It's like a 4-pounder, and I'm like, man, if I could get some help with this, that probably.
Oh my God.
That helps. So.
Wait. He didn't say anything. He just.
It just happened. Yeah.
Just shit on the boat. Didn't say anything.
Not really. No.
Wow.
I mean, it was.
So how did this end? What's going on?
So I'm fighting the fish, and I'm like, hey man, if I could get some help, that would be great. And the next thing I know, he's on the front deck completely naked netting my fish. So
No way. Oh my god.
we get it in, and I'm in the back of trying to like call, not look, and that was a pretty good one, and that's one we'll laugh about for a long
That's
time.
amazing.
That is ridiculous. Was he drunk?
No,
You think he was drunk?
had an accident, Ryan.
Yeah, it was a rough boat ride, and I think it just kind of loosens some things up. So
Oh my
Too bad
God.
you didn't have like a YouTube channel to document that for at that time.
I should have set up a GoPro. For
Yeah,
when
that
I
would have
would've-
just
Wow.
been historic. So did he clean your boat or what?
Yeah, he actually sat in the back and cleaned it for like the next 15 minutes, which was awesome. But
Oh,
I had to
that's
take it to
good.
the car wash and finish it off. But he did good, man.
Now,
He-
was this actually Kevin Van Dam's boat?
Yeah, this was KVD's old boat. I bought his first Z21 and I ran it for 3 years until this year.
Dude, how many people can say they took a shit in Kevin Van Dam's boat? Not many.
That's true.
Not many. This guy is a hero.
Oh my
That
God.
is an accomplishment in life.
I mean, we've heard stories of people dropping on the
on the
gunnel
sides. Yeah, the old
in
fighter
rough
drop
water
and
and letting
all
it
that.
wash off. But
Dude, that's
Yeah,
outstanding.
This was as graphic as it could be.
We love
so.
Kevin, but
Oh my
nobody could
God.
say that they took a crap in Kevin's boat except this dude right here.
No.
Not Garrett, but
No.
his partner.
that's unreal.
It's amazing. Absolutely amazing, dude.
How did you even find out about this?
I know people. Believe me. I got all kinds of stuff on you that I can't even bring up. Believe me.
Oh, geez.
See him get a little nervous right there? What's your jam, dude? Like, what's the song that you just love to crank? And
I'm not one song really. I mix it up. I like a lot of like alternative rock, Linkin Park, stuff like that.
Gotcha. Okay.
I like rap, Eminem, that kind of like 2000s rap.
Yeah.
Because did you ever
so-
like go down 8 Mile and just go into some crappy neighborhoods just to be dangerous?
No,
No, me
no,
neither.
no. I've been down some, and it's not something that you try to go back down. So
I just stay
it's fun.
east. I stay east on the 8 Mile.
yeah, it's actually getting a lot better though.
Is it?
Detroit is making a huge rebound, which is great to see.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Especially the area around St. Clair, man. I mean,
It is.
it's gorgeous
It is.
there, St. Clair shores. You guide on St. Clair, right?
I do, yeah. This
Okay.
year I haven't, just because I've been so busy. But the last few years I have been guiding out there, and that's it's just an unbelievable fishery. It's almost like not even work. The fishing's just so good, and you get guys that come out and just want to catch a couple fish, and you just go out there and crush them day
Crush
after day after day. It's
Wow.
Probably without question the best smallmouth fishery as far as like for the duration of a season. And I actually just got into a kind of a little discussion with a guy about
Yes.
this. Was talking about sturgeon bay being better.
There's two
And right now-
camps right now, that's for sure.
Not good all the time.
Yeah.
Two camps.
They got they've had those big weights on sturgeon bay, and right now it probably is better. They're weighing in 30-pound bags, and the same with the St. Lawrence in in August, they'll weigh in some really big bags of fish. But from the minute the ice goes out to when it goes on, it takes 25 to 30 pounds on St. Clair every single day.
It's
So
consistent.
It's a special place.
Mhm.
Have you noticed though, like we go to St. Clair. I go with Andy and Tommy Billings every year, and it seems like St. Clair just keeps getting more popular and popular. There's more and more people, like on a Tuesday. You know what I mean? Out there.
Oh
fishing.
yeah,
It's-
definitely. I mean, once it got ranked number one in the country from bass, it just exploded. I mean,
skyrocketed.
Tons of guys from out of state are coming to visit it, which is great to see. But it's one of those lakes. It's got a lot of grass and it's real expansive. It can handle the pressure. It's kind of like a Gunnersville. Gunnersville is the same way. I mean, it gets fished so hard every single day, and it just keeps putting them out.
Did you ever get into that? What do they call that? Muscatoochee Bay? What's the Muskakuku?
Muscamoot.
Muscamoot. Did you ever get into that reed flipping bite in there?
Oh yeah.
Is
Yeah,
that
that's
awesome
going-
or
that's
what?
probably going on right now.
Oh,
That's a good time. But people have found out about that, so it's getting a little tougher than it used to be.
dude, that would be amazing. Just cracking them on flip sticks.
Yeah, it is.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You spent a lot of time in Alpena too, right? That's God's
Yep,
country.
that's
where you
right.
had your early years, isn't it?
Yeah, that's where pretty much my whole family's from.
Gotcha.
I mean, we're downstate now, but my dad grew up there. My mom grew up there. That's where he fished on Lake Huron. So I mean, my whole childhood was going up there every single weekend during the summer and fishing. And there's a ton of inland lakes up there that are really good. And whenever I can get some time to go up north or just relax, that's where I'm going most of the time.
What's that one that was on Major League Fishing that was the largemouth lake that Todd was tearing them up?
Winya, Lake Winya, they call it.
Lake Winya. Okay.
Yeah.
God, you fished that one?
I haven't been there a ton. I'm starting to branch out and go to places like that. The smallmouth fishing is just so good. It's tough. I mean,
it's hard not
when you
to.
only get like 3 or 4 days, you want to hit all these little places, but it makes it hard. But I've been there a few times, and yeah, that's definitely one of my favorites. It's full of fish, and no one fishes up there for the most part, so it's pretty untapped.
Have you ever fished any of the lakes in Beaver Island or on Beaver Island?
That's on Lake Michigan, right?
Yeah, the Lake Michigan surrounds Beaver Island, but there's actually lakes. There's 3 lakes on the island. Have you fished any of them?
No, I've never done anything like that.
Hank Parker goes there.
Does he really?
Yeah,
it's
done a couple shows there.
It's unbelievable.
That's what I've heard.
Oh my God, it's the dumbest. They're just so dumb. It's crazy. And Michigan has that. Michigan actually has lakes where bass have never seen a lure.
Yeah, we do. It's the perfect place to live, really. The bass is probably it's getting more popular every year, but I still say like walleye and probably perch and lake trout. Those are still our dominant species. Bass is down there on the list quite a ways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's and again, that's okay. Let it stay that way.
It is.
Let it stay that way. Hey, I want to talk to you about Bass Fest.
Okay.
Because how awesome is it that you are a member of the Century Club, dude?
Yeah, it's really special.
Where's my studio audience for this one? Garrett Paquette, a member of the Bassmaster Century Club, which means he has caught 100 pounds or more of bass during a single event. That's amazing. Amazing.
Yeah,
you and Cobb.
I saw way back in the day, I saw a picture of the back of Ish Monroe's truck.
Okay.
And he had a belt in the back.
Yes.
Like a WWE belt. And I'm like, what is that thing? And I figured out that it was a Century belt.
Homicide.
And ever since then, it's kind of been like a fantasy to get one of those.
Yes.
And you just don't get an opportunity to do it, maybe once every 4 or 5 years. And when I made the elites this year and I saw Lake Fork, I knew that, my first year I was going to have a chance to get it. That there's a realistic chance that guys are going to get 100 pounds. So I kind of had that one circled. And
did you get the belt? Do you have the belt?
I don't have the belt, no.
Is it coming?
I don't know. I haven't heard from it. So hopefully, we might have to. I might drive down to Alabama and check in on Trip Weldon and see how it's coming along.
Andy, call Trip.
I want it.
Call Trip now. We just talked to Trip before the show, so we got to actually. Trip has some new rules for you.
He does?
Yes. Hold on. Is this Trip now? Got her. Oh, no. It's not Trip. It's Rojas. Crank calling us.
It's Rojas.
Gosh dang it, Dean.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Let him go. Just let him finish.
Right.
Let him finish.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Dean. Every show. Yeah. Dean Rojas at the most.
It's because Aaron just saw him on the water and reminded him.
And sorry. I apologize for that. Sorry, Garrett. It's okay. Where were we before I was so rudely interrupted?
Trip Weldon.
Oh, yeah. Trip Weldon. So let's play a Trip Weldon game. You want to do that?
Let's do it.
All right. So we have a little game that's called 3 on deck, 1 in hand. And it's a game that Trip Weldon and I came up with together. And basically the remainder of the Elite Series events, you're only allowed to bring 4 rods and 4 baits rigged on them. Okay. How about some 4 on deck, 1 on hand music? Producer's choice.
He'll look totally fine with that.
Producer's choice. He's totally fine.
Like, okay.
Yeah, he's good with it.
Fine.
Yes. Let's play 3 on deck, 1 in hand with Garrett Paquette, Elite Series rookie. Pick those 4 rods and reel combinations and be very explicit about the line size.
Is the in hand like your go-to bait? That's going to be like your first
Dude,
cast,
you get 4 rods and reels and 4 baits for the rest of the year. Of course, you can replenish the baits, but you got to cover the bases, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking we were going lake by lake, but we're going for the whole year.
No. This is the whole year. This
season.
This is the tester.
Okay.
This is the twister of tongues.
First bait is going to be a drop shot.
A drop shot.
And am I allowed to change baits throughout there? Like,
you got 4 baits.
No, on it,
4 baits, 4 setups.
Baits, 4 rods and reels.
Okay.
Yeah.
well, I don't have a rod sponsor, but 7.2 medium.
Okay.
Or 7.2 mag medium light if you want to get into details.
Ooh, like it.
Drop shot rod.
Gotcha.
Spinning reel, 12-pound sunline braid, 8-pound sniper leader with a drop shot, and I'm gonna have to throw a few baits on that. Probably like a straight-tailed worm and a small compact bait for when we go up north.
Okay. There's combo 1, the drop shot. Hear that, Trip? He's got 1. Okay, combination number 2.
Combination number 2.
Yes.
Gotta have a flipping stick.
Gotta have a flip stick, absolutely.
7.6 heavy, 18-pound sunline shooter fluoro.
18. Okay.
3/8 ounce weight with big bite fighting frog. That's always
that'll always catch him, won't it?
Yeah.
There's 2. You got a flip stick and a drop shot
Two
rod.
things that'll catch them anywhere. Yeah.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of where we're going. We're going to Gunnersville, New York, St. Clair. I'll probably put on football jig.
Football jig.
1/2 ounce or 3/4 ounce football jig. Sub 3 heavy rod. 16-pound fluorocarbon. That'll be all my drop shot and football jig for out deep, and then one more bait. I think for the rest of the year you could see a frog playing.
A frog playing. So he's got a frog, a jig, a flip bait, and a drop shot. No winding bait? Nothing to wind?
Can wind a frog?
I think winding, Gunnersville, I'll be winding, but after that it's going to be a little slower for the rest of the year. So
can we mark that in, Andy? Ninja, is that acceptable, the Trip? Could you please check? Looks like we are good. Yes. Congratulations. It's acceptable. So just make sure you only got to pack 4 rods and reels now.
Perfect.
It's super easy.
That'll save me some headache.
It's super easy.
I like that you chose a frog, too. That's good.
So back to the Century Club. So it was you and Cobb did it this year. And then when was the last time that I know
I think it was, they said it was 13, Ish Monroe, maybe Okeechobee.
Was it? No, I think it was like 13 was Texas Lake again, wasn't it? Was it Sam Ray? Because I thought the last ones that got it were like Clun.
Didn't Ish get it flipping at Okeechobee?
I'm talking about the last one, though, is what I thought.
I
thought
think
it was Clun and Combs. Does anybody know on the chat board?
Well, that wasn't a elite event. But
he had
it in 3 days.
What was that?
That was just the Toyota Texas Fest before it was.
Okay, that makes sense then.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. The Texas Fest. I write notes so I learn as I do this show, too. See how I do that?
Or Toyota Bass Classic, something like that. TTBC.
Hey, we didn't do an official internet high five. So give me an official boom. Yeah! There it is. Boom. That's the icebreaker. That's what we have to do. It's good luck. It's like spilling a little out for your dead homies. You know what I mean? That's what you got to do on Bass Fishing Talk shows. Hey, let's get to know Garrett Paquette a little more. What do you say?
All right, sir.
Are you down for this?
Let's do it.
So this is a little basically a version of 20 questions, okay? And it's just kind of a another feeler outer just to see how cool you are. I'm gonna be honest with you. All right, it's just plain and simple. Are you ready?
Garrett Paquette, Bassmaster Elite Series rookie. First appearance ever on Stray Cats Outdoor Cartoon Television. Garrett, let's get to know you a little bit more. Tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. Do you? Are you going to tell the truth?
Yes, I will.
Solemnly vows. Right there to the Bass Gods and Doug Hannon's ghost. Right there. What is your favorite fishing TV show?
Probably Zonas.
Zonas. Absolutely. Zonas awesome. That's good. And Charlie Ingram's Fishing University.
Yes.
Both
That's
of those.
close, yes.
Both of those.
Of course.
As far as, never mind. Stop right there. Have you ever woke up shouting the Halsey song without me?
I don't think I've woken up shouting it, but I may have shouted it before.
You could admit it if you do.
Yeah.
You do. Does it make you feel better like when you do that, or?
Yeah, that's a good song.
It's a good song.
It's a good song. That's good on the road trip.
That's good. Halsey makes you feel powerful. Why is a swim jig so damn good, Garrett? Why?
It's versatile. You cover water, go through any cover you can put it through, and it catches big bass.
It's just that damn good. You do anything with it. I'm surprised that wasn't on your 4, actually.
Yeah, I just, I tried to match the lakes on that one.
If you had to arm wrestle Rick Clunn or Mark Menendez, who would you choose?
Mark Menendez, because I beat them both, and I'd feel bad if I beat Rick Clunn. So
nice confidence.
Good answer.
Rookie. Confidence in the rookie.
Yeah, respect.
Right
too.
there.
Yeah.
What's the crappiest hotel room story that you have about on the road?
Yeah, we went. Do you know Newton Lake in Illinois?
I sure do.
Yes, sir.
We went to Newton Lake one time in like February, and it was about 18 degrees outside, and we were staying in like a $30 hotel room with this much of a gap between the door. So every time the wind would blow, it'd be 20 degrees coming under the door, and it was miserable. It was called the Paradise Inn.
Yes, of course. How appropriate.
No,
Did you wreck them the next day?
Yeah, we caught them pretty good.
I'm sure there's people watching right now that have been there.
What's the dumbest thing you've ever seen on a boat ramp?
I've never seen any crazy, like, backing the truck down and all that, but the thing that I see all the time is guys, like, on a single boat ramp, they back their truck in, or back the boat in, or get it off, and they just sit right there. So they'll sit there for 15 minutes, getting all their stuff ready. No one else can.
Respooling, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Doing whatever they're doing.
Tying FG knots.
Taking the cover off.
The whole damn thing. That's a movie line that you constantly find yourself quoting.
A movie line. Probably in Taken when the guy says, "Good luck."
In Taken.
I'm not a big movie guy.
Liam Neeson, he's a badass. Who's dumber by nature, a largemouth or a smallmouth?
Smallmouth.
A smallmouth is dumber by nature. Definitely.
Yes.
Got it. You watch Game of Thrones?
No.
Why? What's wrong with you?
I don't get into TV shows because I don't want to spend like 2 weeks of my life watching every single episode.
Garrett, listen to me. Garrett, listen to me.
He goes bass fishing.
Garrett,
dude.
listen to me. Ryan, you be
bass
quiet.
Fishing.
There's titties, there's dragons, and all fighting. The only thing it's missing is bass fishing.
I saw like 30 minutes of it one day, and it was pretty good, actually.
Yeah, it's something to
Did
do
you
in the
fall
winter.
asleep after that 30 minutes? Because that's what happens to me.
It's winter.
I fall asleep.
You
after
fall
30
asleep.
minutes.
You fall asleep during Bass Live.
That's not true.
You do. You put it on the DVR and you fall asleep.
It's not true. But I fell
MLF,
asleep
you fall asleep.
during Game of Thrones.
FLW, you fall asleep.
Not true.
You do. It's a true story. Ryan, admit it. I'm
I
not
fall
going any
asleep
further.
during Game of Thrones.
I'm not going any further till you admit that you fall asleep during fishing shows.
I have before because I watch them at like 1 in the morning.
There it is.
Come on.
Sorry, let's go back to the show. Are you ready to play some more, Garrett?
I'm ready.
We do stuff like this. I don't know.
Just keep bass fishing. Don't watch Game of Thrones.
What's the scariest bass boat ride you've ever been on?
I think one that was real bad. I was on Big Bay to Knock. Actually, I'll give you two. Big Bay to Knock one time was real bad up in Lake Michigan. I made like a 40-mile run, and it was rough. I mean, it wasn't crazy rough, but probably 3 and 4 footers, and it started raining real hard, like just a downpour.
Yikes.
And my bilge pump went bad.
Oh, my God.
So I had to make that run back with no bilge pump, and like I was so worried about, I had to drive perfectly to not spear wave, because otherwise I would have filled up with water. So that was one. And then one time on Saginaw Bay, we were in a tournament. We ran, probably 10, 12 miles offshore to these islands. And it started getting real windy, and we were way up on a flat, so you couldn't tell how rough it was getting. And we were kind of the last guys to stay there. And we got off this flat and started running out into Lake Huron. And I mean, they must have been like legit 7-foot waves, and we were going straight up and down. And I don't know how the engine didn't stall out, but some guys literally flipped their boats that day. So that was a bad one.
Wow. And you made it
was so
out.
bad I didn't
Thank
go back
God.
to the boat ramp. I went to a different ramp and took out and got DQ'd from the tournament. So
Goodness. Hey, what's the most haunting fish loss in your brain?
Actually, last year at Lake of the Ozarks, I lost a really big one. On day 2, I weighed in 4, and I lost the tournament by like 3 pounds. So that was like a $40,000 fish.
On the Lake of the Ozarks?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness gracious. Tell me about the last bass you caught.
The last bass I caught was, where was I? I'm trying trying to think. Where have I been?
That's what I want to know.
Oh, Chickamauga, I guess.
That
4-pounder on a swim bait during the Bass Open.
There it is. Nice. That chick. What's the biggest lesson a bass has taught you?
That you cannot get set on what it was doing the day before or the hour before. You have to fish the conditions.
They're particular.
They are, yes, and they change all the time.
Hey, if you had to do away with one of these, which one would it be? Boat wrap, truck wrap, or tournament jersey? Which one's going bye-bye?
Probably the truck wrap.
The truck wrap. Okay.
Even though I like my wrap, I always have people staring in on the highway, looking in the window, so I could get by without it.
Exactly. It's an attention grabber.
It's a magnet.
And we're on the water with our boats in Jersey, so we better keep those.
Yes. You're known that. But you guys could just get those, like, flying things that the airplanes do. You know, like the Geico lizard guy. And just put those things up behind the boats with your sponsors. Yeah, and you don't have to wear a jersey.
That's true.
And you look cooler. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, wear what you want.
Yeah, wear whatever the hell you want, like Rick Clunn.
Yeah,
when he used to wear the hippie stuff.
Yeah, or Jimmy Houston.
Yeah, Jimmy Houston.
Red
too.
Western shirts.
Back in the day.
Looking like a cowboy.
Back in the day. Are you okay back there, Andrew? You are? Doesn't our producer look perturbed, kind of?
Looks good.
He looks great, though, with his beard back there. How do you think our producer looks back there, Garrett?
I can't see him.
I know. That's why I asked you that.
He looks
he looks phenomenal, right?
Yeah.
That's the answer.
You're doing good. Keep it up.
See, there it is. Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Hey, did you ever play the game? It's a bar game. You haven't been to many of those, but it's basically, Andy, you remember that? What the heck's the name of that game? It's like you marry somebody. What the heck? Marry, kill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. It's the game is called
Yeah.
Marry, kill. So
Yeah.
we have a version of that here where basically it's kind of like that, but you fish with a person.
Okay.
Particular lady. Okay. You throw one of them out of the boat and you marry one of them. Okay? So
Okay.
here's your choices. Fish with one, marry with one, and throw one out of the boat. Throw one out of the boat. Ryan, where's my notes?
I don't know.
Okay, the first one.
What do you got?
The first one has to be Halsey. Okay, Halsey's one of the choices. Okay.
I want to know who you talked to for this.
Okay, I'll tell you off the air. And so Halsey is one of the choices. Let's make Cardi B another choice.
Okay.
And let's make Ariana Grande another choice.
Is marrying the top, like that's the best, right?
Yeah, that's like who you're gonna settle.
Well, I mean, fishing with is pretty good too.
Yeah. Fish, marry, throw out of the boat. So fish is equivalent to and then marry is the one you're gonna settle down with, and kill is thrown out of the boat. So you got Cardi B.
Kill Cardi B.
Kill Cardi B. She's out of here. See ya,
Fish
Cardi.
with- what was the other one? Ariana Grande.
Ariana Grande. Yeah. Pete Davidson's old
And
gal.
Mary Halsey.
Mary Halsey, and you're fit. Oh, look at you. You motorboating son of a
That's
gun.
an easy one.
You old sailor, you. Give it up for Garrett Paquette. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Kapow! Yes, they love
No
you.
hesitation on Cardi B there.
He killed her right away.
Yeah.
Get out of my boat.
There she goes.
Get out of my boat, Cardi B. Make money moves on the Elite Series. I don't need you.
Yeah.
That's what he said to her.
Call me no way.
Boom, boom. Garrett, dude, thanks for coming on the show, man. We had a great time with you.
It was fun, guys.
I hope you had a good time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's not your normal just for breakfast bass fishing talk show.
That's okay. We're from the north. This is it's a little bit more how we are. So
We are kings of the north. Thank you very much. Another internet high five on that one. Wardens of the North, right there. Boom. Boom, right there. Garrett Paquette, anything you want to say to the viewing audience, to your sponsors, before we get the hell out of here?
Yeah, just thanks, guys, for watching. Thanks for supporting us. It's not easy, this lifestyle for all of us, anyone in the industry. So to have support from everybody, it's awesome, and we'll look forward to doing it again.
It means a lot. Hey,
Thanks,
check
man.
out Garrett Paquette on Instagram, on Facebook, and of course, the next derb. Where are you guys going next? Where is
We're going to Gunnersville.
To Gunnersville.
Middle of June. Yep.
Oh, boy.
sir.
All right. Good luck there, man. We hope you knock them out.
Keep repping
All right.
the North.
We'll
man.
probably see you at the St. Clair event. When's that? September?
Yeah, September.
Yeah, we'll run
as long
it.
as I make it, we'll see you guys there.
You'll be there. You'll be there. You're doing good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, one more time, Garrett Paquette.
Thanks, guys.
Yes, dude. Peace.
We'll see ya.
Take care, man. Good luck. And there it is right there. Thank you for sticking with us. An amazing show. Garrett Paquette, Aaron Martens, all of you. And now it's time for a giveaway. So what I have here is, hey, is my mom? Oh, there it is. Okay. So we have Bravarni Baits here, swim jigs. This is a custom color. It's called Wicked Gill.
Oh, that's
you know
a
anything
good
about
one,
this
man.
one? You know anything about this Wicked Gill color? Hey, it's not too late to like and share the Facebook feed. I'm teasing them now. Teasing. Ryan, you can't have that. This one is called
it's a good one.
Kick-Ass Bluegill. Kick-Ass Bluegill right there. Look at
Kick-Ass
that one.
Bluegill.
Boom.
Oh, that is a kick-ass bluegill.
That's an amazing one. This one is actually called Andy. This particular bait is called Andy, not named after our producer, the Ginger Ninja, as some may think.
I wonder what Andy it is.
It is actually named by a Bass Pro Tour professional named Andy. Could be one of many. We don't know. There's multiple Andys.
Montgomery.
Here's another great bluegill one. Another amazing bluegill one. And then the old blue and white. This is the old North Carolina.
Oh,
Take your shirt off. Wave it around in the hair like a helicopter. Something like that. And then we have
What's going on?
I just wanted to stop on purpose to make things awkward.
That was weird.
Yeah, I wanted to see the reaction from
Hey,
behind the table.
hey,
hold on,
don't do that.
we got the Dem jigs. Did you see how awkward that was? You guys it took you forever to even realize. I didn't even know. So we got Dem jigs here. It is a $50 giveaway jig extravaganza. All you had to do was like and share the live Facebook feed.
It's complete with a pat hair in there too.
Yes, actually.
It's like a 20-incher. Gross. Anyways, congratulations to whoever wins that one.
That's a good one. Here, let me give him another one. Give him another hair. It is so damn hot in here.
It's getting hairy.
Pulled another one out.
You know, it's hot in the islands, man.
Yeah, man. Rastafari says, it's a Jamaican, me so hot in here, man.
Harry.
It's crazy. I got all these jigs, man. The damn jigs. I got the Bravarni jigs. And now, all we need is your winner, man.
You flip them in the reeds, man?
Slapping the jig.
You flip that in the reeds? Oh, there goes the flow. Who won?
You guys are so crazy.
Why?
I don't know. I got totally lost there. And
We're doing
I was
reggae.
jamming.
We don't even know. Wait,
tonight's winner, Michael Rasmussen. Michael Rasmussen. You are
Michael
tonight's
Rasmussen
winner of the super awesome jig pack.
Jig pack, compliments of Dan Bravarni at Bravarni Baits, as well as John DeMay at Dem Jigs. There it is. Send your info to JP at the Facebook Instant Gratification Center.
Send us a message.
For disobedient
Say
people.
super awesome prize pack winner.
Yes.
And drop us your address.
Say say Dem Jigs and Bravarni. So we know.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Do that.
Michael Rasmussen.
Well, we got the super awesome prize pack right there.
Boom. Kapow, kapow.
That is a
You see
super
it
awesome
right there?
prize pack.
It is. These are all, and seriously, I'd pick these colors out.
That's the catch 'em anywhere pack.
They really are good colors.
Oh, he's from Wisconsin. He's probably familiar.
Yeah, that Rasmussen's a popular bass
Frunk.
fishing name in Wisconsin.
There's a lot of Rasmussens.
Yeah.
There's the little Rasmussens.
Yeah.
There's
the
Rasmussen,
Rasmussens.
there's Rasmussen the leader.
Yeah.
Who is don't be a Rasmussen.
And then Rasmussen the small.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rasmussen the third.
And then there's Eric Rasmussen, who won the Wednesday Nighter last night on the Fox chain with 112 pounds.
Those Wisconsin Rasmussens are an ornery bunch of rascals just winning all kinds of
actually
dirt.
12 pounds.
12 pounds.
But
That's still
it
good.
said 112.
Hey, you guys want to do a
We'll
show
go with
next
that.
week? Guys in my room?
yeah.
Guys in the
Down.
room? Andy, you want to do a show
Oh,
next
you're
week?
talking to us?
Andrew Ellenberger? Do you want to?
Yeah.
Andy, tell me a joke before we go. Goodbye, bass fishing world. We will catch you next week here at StrayCast.net.
Right now? I know I can.
Wait, let's try
I
something
can feel it all
different.
the way down in my
What are you talking about?
Let's try something different.
What are you
Before we
talking
go,
about?
we're going to try something different here.
What are we trying?
Okay? We're going to try the famous show close Okay, and we're each going to do a show close before we go.
This is famous?
Yeah, it's a famous
never
thing.
even done it.
It's mostly on the boardwalk. At places with boardwalks, it's famous.
Like the Bette Midler song?
Yeah, it's like What a Feeling. Flashdance, solid gold Flashdance dancer. But here's what I'm saying. All right, here's a show close. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you everyone for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you to the sponsors. Thank you to Aaron, and thank you to Garrett. Tune in next week. We'll be back. Same Bass time, same Bass channel. You try one, Ryan.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Go bass fishing.
Go bass fishing. JP, try a close.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. Andy, try a close.
Get your pet spayed and neutered.
Get your pet spayed and neutered. Until
really
then,
hot up here.
we see you next week. It's
Thanks,
hot
Drew.
as Hades in this place. Thank you all. Seriously. Thank you for tuning in. We had an awesome time. Peace. Bass Galaxy. See you next week. Pat Renwick. Out.
Is how we party.